We are very happy that RINA is pioneering in the shipbuilding of XL class cruise ships, and especially with LNG as fuels. These ships represent a tremendous challenge in terms of engineering application and, of course, rule application in terms of fire safety, integrity. RINA is the best class to build this kind of ships. Furthermore, we are very happy and proud that the companies which run and operate these ships trust RINA in the application of LNG as fuel for their ships, which will last for many years more. Therefore, RINA has the capability and the knowledge and the know-how to apply these technologies in modern shipping. LNG as a fuel has received a lot of criticism, which in many ways is right and in many ways is wrong. Of course, there are negative effects like upstream fugitive emissions, like methane slip, which of course is not typical for the fuel, it's typical to a supply chain. These emissions can be very easily reduced and minimized. In terms of combustion, LNG provides a very clean combustion, reduces significantly the greenhouse emissions as well as NOx and particulate matter. Therefore, it really contributes towards a cleaner environment. As such, at RINA we believe that LNG as fuel has a very strong potential. Because it is a fossil fuel, people believe that although it can be a good start, it cannot be the end of the road. At RINA we have developed a special concept that transforms LNG from a transitional fuel to a fuel in transition. How we do that? We convert the LNG, which is effectively methane, into hydrogen on board on demand, which means that hydrogen does not need to be stored and does not need to be supplied. The vessel will have to at all times supply and store only one fuel, and this is LNG. The infrastructure is available, the technology to use it on board is well mature, therefore there is no practical limit for this future use. The transformation of LNG to hydrogen allows us to progressively replace the use of a fossil fuel with a zero carbon fuel such as hydrogen. The progressive replacement of LNG from hydrogen achieves the required reduction of greenhouse emissions. And it is left to the discretion of a ship owner to decide how far and how much he wishes to be ahead of compliance and competition by installing the necessary hydrogen generators on board. Recently, we completed a very interesting study for the decarbonization of the iron ore export sea trade route from Western Australia to East Asia. Iron ore is a very important commodity because it is behind the steel production, and in many ways this route was considered as a green corridor, meaning that there have been efforts to meet the IMO targets with a green fuel. The results so far have shown that the green fuel is so expensive that emission is practically impossible and requires government subsidies and taxpayers' money, which is very much contrary to the international shipping. Our studies have concluded that it is possible to reduce tremendously the well-to-wake emissions, because we carried out a very extensive study which focused in the greenhouse emissions production at all stages of fuel production and consumption. And we made a thorough study of the well-to-wake emissions. The result is that a bulk carrier trading between Australia and Asia can meet in a well-predetermined manner the targets of IMO 2050 without the use of any alternative fuel, without the use to take any unnecessary risks, and rely on available, mature and easy to operate technology.
So RINA can offer a full range of services to support the clients in this difficult and troublesome journey. From the help and support in identifying the best energy efficiency solutions that could be applied on board of a vessel with our consultancy services, to of course the verification services that we can offer as accredited verifiers, but also our digital tools that can support the ship owners in collecting the data on board. actually digital tools are my section, and we can provide a system called vessel reporting system that not only allows to collect the data on board of a vessel, but solves one of the biggest issues that we see in UETS, in complying with the UETS, which is having good data quality. So the system allows to correct the data directly on board of the vessel and avoid as much as possible the issues. Then of course in the verification side, we just released our platform to do automatically and digital verification, which is called Leonardo Emissions. So this allows to give to our clients the full process, business process covered from the beginning to the end in a seamless way, and much easier of course for them to comply with all the regulations.